Hello there, welcome back to my channel. It's Gina B Living Fully, where I do Dollar Tree hauls every Sunday. And if you're new to the channel, I would absolutely love it if you would check out some of the content down below. And if you do like it, do all the things. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the little blue bell so you can be notified whenever I upload something new. I would love to have you join my micro mini channel. It is growing little by little, but you know, I don't do it for that reason. It's just a really fabulous hobby for me. And those of you who have already done all the things, you know I absolutely love you. And the fact that you actually interact with me after watching my content, it means the world to me. I'm a busy massage therapist and have had a lot of loss in 1 year. And the Dollar Tree shopping not only saves me money, but it gives me great joy. You can just browse and not break the bank, right? So if you haven't seen, I did a makeup comparison, price comparison. I had gone to Ulta, I needed some products, and then I ran to Dollar Tree, which was literally almost next door, and I did a price comparison on makeups because I was doing a belly dance show with a bunch of friends, and I'm an old belly dancer, and I could not believe the price savings. And I read ingredients, and I just was like, wow, $1.25 or $15 to $18. So check that video. It's the video just before this. Yeah, run to your Dollar Tree. The Prolex makeup is back in, and at least at my Dollar Tree it was. And I've got more makeup today that was all $1.25 a piece. So I absolutely love that. It is high season for performing in our little mountain town, and I have to start preparing for a Halloween show that we're doing. And so yeah, I've got some more makeup today, but nonetheless, happy Sunday. I hope everybody's doing well and that you're feeling good. I did sustain a slight nose thing, and I know how I did it. Warning, fall does come with a lot of pollen. If you have fall allergies, do not, I repeat, do not wait until you start having symptoms to start using the spray. The spray actually gave me a nose ear infection. I'm way fine. I even worked through it, but I definitely thought, I mean, I had to do all the testing to see if I had the crud because, you know, we work with people. I'm a massage therapist, so I had to be really careful. But no, I danced and I worked and everything. And yeah, but don't be doing that. You should be starting bee pollen from your local, like bee pollen mixed with honey from your local beekeeper around July or August if you tend to get the fall allergies. This is something I've learned over a period of about 35, 40 years. And if you do need the Flonase, start doing it in like the end of July, early August. And you won't have what happened to me happen to you. Anyway, I found good stuff. I'm going to get the boring things out of the way. I was in a hurry because, you know, it's Sunday and the hubby wanted to watch the football, and I just needed another thing of these little paper towels. And they're perforated, which I love. But you get 100 sheets, and these were $1.50. These little guys were also $1.50. We needed a little bit of extra toilet paper, so I just grabbed them because I didn't want to go to the grocery store. It's still an okay deal for $1.50 for just the two of us. Also didn't want to run in and try to grab the greenies, so I found some Pounce for little man to lose. I know the every once in a while you might see, where is it? Way up high. I don't know if you can see that, but you might see hummingbirds come in and out. The feeder is out there, and then the Hummer feeder is up there somewhere. And I don't know if it's visible, but every once in a while you'll see pretty birds It's a very active bird day. So yeah, I've got Toulouse out in his little dog run, and he was missing his greenies. I didn't want to run to a separate store. So these are tartar control, crunchies, tuna flavor. They're not the healthiest thing, but you know what? He's so picky. All he wants is Friskies anyway. I've tried all the healthy things. He's been on multiple diets. Those of you who have seen Toulouse know he's just a cobby, chubby, little kitty with the stripes and the 4 boots, and his name is Toulouse the Boots. He is lovely, lovely, but a very picky eater, and I had to resort to the junk food because that's all he'll eat. Everything else he just, bleh, it just comes right up, and he gets pissed. So, you know, he only will eat the junk food. It's the truth. It is the truth. It's the truth. And you know why? Because every time we ever stayed out of town, we would buy cheap stuff when he was younger to ensure that he would eat, because he had this, you know, appetite for the junk food. And he got hooked on that. And that was our mistake. And he still, to this day, loves. But we do buy the healthier formula, but it doesn't matter. It's junk food. The only good food is that real green stuff you get in the tube. I mean, if you really care about your animal, but at this point, we just don't care. I love him, and I would rather him be happy than deal with that every day. It was every day he would just get so angry. He would just, bleh. And I took him to the doctor. He said, nothing wrong with him. It's mental. Tried the CBDs, didn't work. Nothing worked. The only thing that works is getting him what he wants. So he gets what he wants, and on occasion I go really bad and get him these junk tartar controls. Okay, enough of that jargon. All right. These have been fantastic, and I picked up more of these. I'm just getting boring stuff out of the way, but you guys, these are wonderful. If you have kids in a dorm, these are great. They don't take up a lot of space, and they actually do the job very, very well. I add a scoop of borax or a scoop of baking soda, like a booster, and maybe a little bit of vinegar when I do my massage linens, and they come out fantastic. I've tried all kinds of little concoctions to make sure I get all the smells out of my linens from the essential oils that I use, and this has done it. So far, it's 2 sheets of these, because all of my sheets, it's a lot, so it's considered a large load. So I'll do 2 of these, a scoop of the borax, and a little bit of white vinegar, and it just comes out lovely. So I got more of those. And then this has been fantastic. I was doing the little pods, but I don't know. You guys put a comment in the comments below. The Dollar Tree is really skimping on the pods. You get like 4 to a pack, and they don't melt all the way. And they are Cascade, but they're like a trial size. Not happy with them. So I've been doing this, a little tiny scoop of this, and a little tiny scoop of borax, and I put it on sanitize. Gets everything spotless. This is Arm & Hammer dishwasher detergent, cuts grease with the baking soda, and it protects from the dinginess. And it really does work, you guys. It really does. Okay. Another thing that I've been thinking of doing, and my grandma used to do this, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to try it. Sponges, kind of, I try to do the biodegradable. I did have a haul recently where I had found at the Dollar Tree. Let me know in the comments below, number 1, about the dish pods. Is it happening to you? You get 4 to, like maybe 4 or 6 to a pack, and they're just the Cascade, and they just don't work well. Number 2, are you getting these in? I found these. Now, my grandmother used to buy these in bulk, and then she would crochet her own little cleaner or sponge on the other side. And she would use them for the week and then toss them in the laundry, put it on sanitize, and then use them again after going through the laundry. She would wash and dry them. But I had bought a biodegradable, really beautiful, earth-friendly sustainable, all the things, a sponge that was round, and I have not found it since. And I loved it. It was excellent. It was at the Dollar Tree. It was $1.50, I believe. And they were fabulous. And they had something equivalent at my health food store for like $8. So I decided I'm going to try doing what my grandma used to do. So she would crochet a square, like a decent sized square about the size of your hand. And then she would sew it to one of these. So I'm going to match this size and then also one of my crocheted squares to the other. It makes a great dish cloth cleanser that you do need to get it into the laundry because it can collect bacteria, and run it through a sanitizing wash. I think she used to do a little dollop of bleach with all of her whites with these in there, and it would just come out great, and she didn't have to buy sponges all the time. They contribute to garbage. So there you go. I'm going to be doing that. By the way, they had all kinds of colors of yarn coming in to the Crafter's Square. This was actually $1.25. It was not $1.50. This was $1.50. Another thing that I found that I thought was a good deal for $3. I get butter for $4 and up, and I'm going to clarify this and make ghee out of it. That gets rid of the milk fat, and so I'm going to boil that down very slowly, and it will burn all the solids off, and you'll be left with a beautiful product of ghee. You can Google that and learn how to do that. That gets rid of the milk solids. They had this for $3 in the $3 section, in the refrigerated section. Another really cool thing that they had, because I didn't want to go to the grocery store, we do not drink regular milk. Both of us are intolerant. This is carrageenan free, or carrageenan free. It's only 45 calories per serving. It's an oat milk, and it's unsweetened, non-GMO, and vegan. And so I picked up some of this to put in our coffee or maybe over some oats, and it was $1.50. This was also $1.50. I had recently hauled this and it was only $1.25. So now everything is going to $1.50 slowly in my store. Not everything. You can still find great items for $1.25. But this is the caffeine-free Yogi brand, which is very expensive at my local health food store. I loved this, you guys. It only had 90 calories. It does have sugar in it, so beware of that. It has quite a bit of sugar in it, but I don't add any sugar to it. And as a dessert with a little, pumpkin spice cookie, that isn't going to break the bank. But it's organic chai latte, and you guys, it is so delightful. You could literally put this over some ice. What I do is I add a little bit of the oat milk, and then I do coconut whip on top, and I sprinkle a little bit of cardamom and cinnamon on top as a treat later in the day, and something to consider. So you can get the coconut whip at most grocery stores now. It's a coconut based Cool Whip. Look what I found. This is the find of the day. These are Gibson brand. These are not cheap. This is what I would put a little dessert in, like a parfait. But I'm going to be making my iced chai latte later this afternoon. And this is decaffeinated, by the way. And I'll put it over crushed ice. So caffeine free. Put it over ice and put some of that oat milk or almond milk, any milk of choice, and then a dollop of that cocoa whip. And that's going to be my afternoon treat while I watch the beautiful sun go down. We're in the I call it the golden days of the year. We are officially going into autumn, and I love a beautiful autumn drink. And these are gorgeous to sip wine, to make a parfait, whatever you want to do. I am also going to be doing a centerpiece. So I will be doing a centerpiece working with these with Dollar Tree picks mixed with things out of my yard. So stay tuned for that. You want to see a way that you can make centerpieces for your table this time of year, or maybe an outdoor table if you're going to have people for dinner, on a real stiff budget and not really looking like you were on a stiff budget. We'll clink to that. So yeah, put a comment in the comments below if you would like me to post the video of that. I'm doing it regardless, but if you want to see it, put a comment in the comments below how I make a little side, you know, little centerpieces for a kitchen table. Okay, those were a find. These were each $1.50. All glassware at my Dollar Tree is now $1.50. It literally changed. In the last haul I did, there was still a lot of stuff at $1.25. They made the switch, so, and I'm fine with it. Now I found another really amazing deal. For $3 you get 3 pairs of socks, and these are the Marilyn Monroe brand. It's been around for a while, and I was in the mood for some fluffy, comforting socks. And I definitely, these remind me of the Snuggadoos. These are like the Snuggadoos that they sold for years and years for $1.25. These are $3 and you get 3 pairs. So you get, it's like $1 a pair, which I'll take that any day. And they are just precious. Now what I love to do is take cotton, or just like an all cotton sock, fill it with rice, sew it up, heat it in the microwave for 1.5 minutes, flip it, do another 1.5, so a total of 3 minutes, and then stick it in one of these and put it on your neck or your shoulders, or a sore low back, or a part like your knee. This is great in the colder months when, you know, if you have a chest cold, you can put it here, or a headache, whatever. But this makes a great cover for a rice pack. But also, I just wanted cozy socks, and these colors are so me. So yeah, really good deal there. And then we needed some detail brushes. These are great. They sell these at the Home Depot separately for a lot more. And you get a whole pack for $1.25. Here's another item that you can get for $1.25 if you're a crafter and you need to save money. Go to Dollar Tree. You get 6 brushes for $1.25. You can't beat it. Another really cool item I got for $1.50, which I'm going to be painting and making a garland for this time of year. It will last through even Christmas months, because we're in Apple Hill season, but apples are a part of the fall and winter months, right? So I got a bunch of these. I think you get 8 to a pack, and I'm going to make a garland out of it. Do you want to see that finished product? Put a comment in the comments below. These would be great for tags if you create crafts, if you're doing a wreath. If you are wanting name tags for gifts, if you want to make an apple-themed mini tree for Christmas, awesome. All the ideas are there. It's endless. Okay, I'm going to try one of these. But they had hauls at my grocery store, and they were, I want to say, almost $6. And you get 25 drops. This is the cough and throat relief plus immune support. And you can taste the elderberry, and vitamin D and real elderberry for immune support. I think that's a really good deal. These were each $1.25 at my store. That could change. But I'm going to try one. I'm going to try one because my throat is dry. Like I said, I had the crud, but it wasn't like a COVID crud. It was something I did to myself. Waited too long to use the nose spray, and I got myself infected. That's what I did, and it really affected my ears. This tastes delicious. It's a name brand, and it was only $1.25. The medicine cabinet refill time is now. Dollar Tree has wonderful medications, generic brand, cough suppressant, Mucinex, all of it. It's usually dye-free, which is fantastic for me because I'm allergic to a lot of dyes, but I found acetaminophen for $1.25, and you get 40 caplets for that. That's a screaming deal. At my grocery store, that would be so much more, so much more. I also found the equivalent just for men. I like to use this on my eyebrows very carefully with a eyebrow spoolie. And then I also will use it just right in here where I get the pure white really quick. It's for the beard. It's just for men for the beard and mustache. If you have roots that are really resistant, you just use a real tiny applicator brush on the areas on your roots with this instead of just a root touch-up, and it will absolutely take care of it. You only leave it on for about 5 minutes, so it won't hurt my alopecia scalp at all. This at my grocery store is $9+. This was $1.25. So, and it works really well. I've done it several times, but I love it for my eyebrows, and I love it for the grays, like right in here. The areas that don't like to grab. Makeup time. Let me know in the comments below, are you finding all of the LA colors? They're trumping Ione right now at my store. Ione has been fading out a little bit, and they're really pumping the LA colors, liquid eyeshadows, and other items like eyeliners, etc. For Halloween season, I found 2 really cool colors of the liquid eyeshadow. It's a limited edition, and this one is called Passion. It's a deep plum color, and I'm going to, do that so that you can see. Really cool packaging. I'll do that again. And it was $1.25. I was at my Sally's, and they had an equivalent line, if you will. Not even an Ulta line, but it was just a line of Halloween cosmetic makeup with tattoos. Tattoos were $20, and each one of these were 10. This is fabulous. That is just wicked. You could put that on a lip, but it's a killer eyeshadow. That is killer. If you're doing that dark witchy or dark baby doll look, that would look amazing. This is just an amazing shadow, period. You could see it on the end of the finger, highly pigmented, and it does not come off. So you're going to need a makeup remover to remove that. It's acting almost like a stain that doesn't go away, like a tattoo stain. It's amazing. So that one was the Passion. It was called Passion. It was called Passion. Really elegant color. This one is called the Evil Queen. There it is. Super cool packaging. Absolutely love it. It's these are all metallics. They had a really bitchin' like blood red one too. and this really powerful blue. Now, I bought the eyeliner in my last haul of the blue. Total hit. Okay, here we go. Evil Queen. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's rich. That's right here. And I'll do more of it on the end here. You can see how gold that is. Isn't that beautiful? Really adheres to the skin. And I can tell it's not going to crease. It just lays right in there. What a beautiful couple of shadows by LA Colors. Passion, which is a dark plum, and the Evil Queen. Love it. Okay. I was in need of a brow kit, and they started to put this Ione product back on the market at my Dollar Tree. It was $1. By the way, all the makeup is $1.25 still at my Dollar Tree. The Perfect Brown Mini Kit by Ione. It has the light brown, dark brown, the wax, and the highlighter to the cleanup. I call it the cleanup color, but yeah, it's right here. Really cute. I always thought this was packaged so well, and it reminds me of some sort of product you would get at TJ Maxx. You know what I mean? It is a magnetic closure, but you have to close it and get it in your purse for a while, and then all of a sudden it will stay. See? It will stay. But this is a great product. It does not come with a little brow brush, but no need to worry about that. No need to worry. Let me just get this back in here so you can see the packaging again. But they sell an equivalent, or I mean, this is like a dupe for another product that I see all the time at like Target, Ulta, TJ Maxx, and they charge a lot more than $1.25 for it. So yet again, screaming deals at the Dollar Tree for makeup. Okay, whenever I can find vegan, cruelty-free items, I absolutely will buy them at the Dollar Tree, because thus far they have all worked really well. So this is paraben-free, phthalate-free, berry-scented swirl lip gloss by Be Pure. Really nice. Let's see how we do. Let's get a look. Okay. Ooh, this has a color to it that's very pretty. You know what? I'm going to put this on the other hand, because this hand is filled with other swatches. There it is. It's really pretty. Really, really pretty. And I do smell berries, like a blueberry smell. It smells really nice. And again, it is free of all the things. Paraben free and phthalate free, and berry scented, and it's a lip gloss. It's definitely a gloss, and it's got this nice little emollient feeling to it, and it might look really pretty dabbed on the cheek if you were looking to do the glass look. You know what I mean? If you were going for that uber glowy look, that would look good. That would look excellent. Yeah. by Be Pure. Really pretty. And it didn't say or indicate a particular color, but it's clearly like a mauve wine color when it first goes on, and when you rub it in, it's just really, it's very sheer, but it's very pretty and very emollient. It would look great on top of a lipstick, which I found a classic red by Clean Beauty. Now, I used to get this in a mauve color, and they had it in red today. It's paraben free, phthalate free, sulfate free, vegan product, cruelty free by Be Pure, classic red. So that gloss over this lipstick for $1.25. $1.25. Is a screaming deal if you're on a budget and you're looking for clean products. Absolutely. Absolutely doable. I'm going to have to rip this open. The packaging is impossible, I'll have you know. It is impossible. Oh my goodness. Okay. Packaging, impossible. Classic red. I'm not going to do that hand. It's fabulous. It would make a great liquid blush too. A balm blush. That would be great on the cheeks. See that? When I rub that in, that'll look great. Vegan. $1.25 by Be Pure. I actually did find a Fun in the Sun blusher. It's a lip color and cream blush. I've hauled this before in a different color. It's free of all the things. Paraben free, sulfate free, phthalate free, and vegan. Fun in the Sun. Cheek and lip color. I'm just going to rip it open because I don't want to waste your time. It is such a gorgeous day. The birdies are out. Let me know in the neck of your woods, what is your weather like today? I'm in the California Sierras, and it is stunning, and all of the pines are just glowing with that golden glow. And I can't wait for this evening, the sun to set, and make my chai latte. I know, over ice. It'll be so grand to sit out here and watch the sunset with that. Either that or a glass of red. Oh, no, I'm better off without the red, but red is good. Red is good. Okay, here it is. It's beautiful. It's definitely going to give you that little sunburnt look. Oh, it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. So I'm going to dab. A little dab will do ya. I go right here so it looks like a little bee sting, kind of, you know, like I've just been sitting in the sun. Like I've been skiing all day. I still ski. Does anybody else out there still ski at my age? I'm telling you. I don't care if I'm on a bunny hill now, but I'm not. I still go down little intermediate runs. But I started skiing at 5, and I'm not like some crazy hot dog skier, but all the snowboarders, they're so fast and you get so scared. I'm done by noon because they go apeshit after noon. I learned the hard way, got plowed, and broke my ribs. But I love skiing. It's like flying. I'll never stop. As long as I can stand, I will ski. I will ski and I will dance. I will ski and I will dance. There you have it. This is beautiful. And again, it was by Be Pure. It was $1.25, and it was called Fun in the Sun. This is a perfect compact for your purse. It'll do your lips, and it will do your cheeks. And, you know, if you're out on the town and you got the little black dress on or what have you, this is all you need to kind of freshen up. I'm just saying. Another purse-friendly item I found that is cruelty-free. It's another palette. Now, I just hauled a beautiful palette from the same exact LA Color line. And this one's called Sweet Princess. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, I had one in these colors from the summertime. I plowed through that so quick. So I needed something kind of equivalent. And I found this. And again, purse compact friendly. Really nice, highly pigmented. I can tell it's going to have a lot of pigment to it. So I'm going to really rub everything good into my hands. And I'll do a swatch here. This looks like a real nice buildable. Oh yeah, see, that's beautiful. And then you have this warmer mauve. You'll have to build this, but it's very velvety. Very velvety. And you can see that color there. That's the first color. That's the second color. And then this really light color. This really light color would look excellent as like an all over this part of your lid with like a black line for Halloween. If you were doing like a Greek goddess. This ultra, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, very nice buildable palette. And then there's this really gorgeous peachy tone, which I think would make, because it's so velvety, I think it would make a great primer or a setting powder for the primer on the lid if you're doing costume makeup. But there it is. It's the last one. It's really nice. It's kind of a skin tone and it really adheres. Very velvety. A glitter would be accepted very well on top of that. But that's color number 1. That's number 2. That's number 3. And that peachy is number 4. And so there it is. Like, oh, no, I got to go like this. Sorry. Boy, dyslexia much? There you go. There it is. There's all the colors. And the peach one's hard to see, but man, in person, it is gorgeous. Really nice. Extremely velvety, you guys. Very velvety. The other palette, unfortunately, I knocked it off my bathroom counter, but here's the good news. It did not crumble into pieces. Just a few little chunks came off the ends of each, and I was able to wet it down and salvage it. So it's very hardy. It will go into a purse very, very well. Okay. I also I'm going to be doing these centerpieces after I do my little latte. I'll be cleaning these out from me and the old hubby doing our little dessert chai latte. Or glass of wine. But I'll be cleaning them out, and I'm going to be making some centerpieces with these picks and natural things from the yard. These are gorgeous, and they're called Willow. And they're like a mustard yellow. They look very natural. And then this moss green willow. These were all $1.50, by the way. And by the way, all the makeup was $1.25. So these are like an olive green, like a Tuscan green. They look like moss green. And then I got these little mini mums. Okay. And more mini mums in the fire red. Now I've hauled these before, but I'm going to be using those, so please stay tuned and let me know in the comments below if you actually want me to upload the video of the whole process, because I will do that. So I will film nonetheless. If I get enough requests, I will put up how to extend a bouquet of real flowers that I've had for a week. So I've had a bouquet of flowers for a week. The only thing that's really holding up is the baby's breath and the carnations. And what I wanted to do is build a bouquet with stuff from my yard that looks very fall inspired, and these Dollar Tree picks to make centerpiece for my kitchen table. So if you are interested in seeing that process and the end result, let me know in the comments below. Hope you all had a marvelous weekend, and I will see you next week with another Dollar Tree haul. Again, if you're new, hit the like, share, and subscribe button and the little blue bell so you can be notified whenever I upload something new. And by the way, did you know I have an Instagram channel? So go check me out on Instagram. I post reels of Dollar Tree things that I find weekly. I'll put something up. So go check me out over there at Gina B Living Fully. Take care, y'all. Have a blessed Sunday. And I'm so glad that I am well enough that I could post this today. Because the other day I was like, ugh. But you know what? I worked through it. I got through it. But don't do it. Don't use spray late in the game. Don't do it. All right. Take care now. Bye-bye.